Welcome back to First Listens, that series where we listen to an album that neither of us have heard for the first time.
Today we're going to be listening to Joji's debut EP, In Tongues. Now we thought we'd throw it all the way back to the beginning and just see like his roots and where he came from.
We really enjoyed listening to ballads, so let's kick things off here with Will He. I'm imagining this is the first time I've ever heard Joji, first EP, playing it.
Never heard of him prior to this. I mean, considering this is the first EP, it's very Joji beat.
Ghostly floating woes.
Ooh. Very chill vibes. It's almost lo-fi. I'm really liking that kind of snare pattern. The whole thing is haunting.
It's weird how loud the piano in the mix is compared to his vocals. His vocals kind of feel like just part of the instrumental.
I like those repeating vocals at the end of every like bar.
He only did it once that time. It's crazy because the beat is effectively just a couple of bass notes, that little tiny percussion, and the piano.
There's nothing more to it, really, is there?
No, but I was moving and bobbing around the whole entire track. It's strange for something so simple to have such an effect. But like I said, I think Joji's vocals tie so nicely into this style of instrumental. It just works perfectly. And then if you actually read into the lyrics, it's actually quite a heartbreaker, isn't it, really? Like, after a breakup, I don't need to know what's going on.
Don't tell me.
Does he do the same things I did? Some of the things I did weren't so good. So I can imagine if you were in a dark place in life, you could relate to this track in many ways.
Yeah, and to say this is the first song on his debut EP, it is very Joji coded, and you can see that he's kind of taken that style and kind of elaborated on later on in his discography. I mean, we listened to Ballads 1 and it still feels reminiscent of that sound there. So it's good to see that, you know, he's got his style and he sticks with it, and he's just kind of perfecting the craft at this point.
Well, let's go swiftly on to Pills. Is it going to be a bit more energy, maybe?
I don't know. If that first track's anything to go off.
A guitar.
I like that bass. It's like slightly off beat with the vocals. It's not where you would think they would fit within the beat.
Some crazy sound effects going on that are way clearer than the rest of the mix.
Yeah. There's like a crunching sound.
It's like someone's
in there
opening a pack of sweets or something.
I thought it kind of sounded like, you know, when your flint's gone and I light it, and it just crunches and you,
I know what Xanax is. I don't know what Zoloft is though.
I think they're in a similar vein. I don't know. I'm not. It's a pill, hence the title of the track.
Proper floaty, innit?
Yeah. This is the kind of music you could just lay in bed with your headphones on in a dark room and just kind of escape everything with.
Imagine it's raining outside as well. There's a storm. Ooh, it goes super hard.
You could have this on in the background as well, kind of like you would with lo-fi music. Oh yeah. There's like fairy magic sounds going on. A lot of different sound effects, because now we've got like, I don't know what that's called, where it's a bunch of like pieces of metal that you just run through.
Even the percussion sounds like someone just like with a clacker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like one of those wooden clackers. I don't know what else to describe it as.
Again, another track that kind of gives you an idea of who Joji is and the kind of music that he makes. And like, he really hasn't deviated much from this style at all.
Yeah, even on the new album, he's not deviated much from this style at all. But one thing I really liked about that track, I said it felt like I was floating, but because of all the kind of strange sound effects that were coming in and out, it really felt like you were on a spaceship and there was like stuff clanging off the side and someone in the corner was opening a wrapper. It built this like weird feeling.
The corner was opening a wrapper.
Well, do you know what I mean though? Because that actually sounded like what the sound effect was, and it just kind of had this weird ambiance about it where Joji's vocals as well, it felt like I was just floating through space.
Yeah, it kind of sounded like we were listening to a Joji song that was being played but recorded in a room. Like there was people sat in a room listening to the Joji song, and this was a recording of them listening to the Joji song. You know, with
the quality was that weird, and then there was just random shit going on at the same time.
In the background, eating a pack of Rolos or something.
Individually packaged sweets or something.
And if you love Joji as much as we do, please do not forget to like and subscribe. We'd really appreciate it. We're closing in on that big 10K, so any help you can give us would be greatly appreciated.
And up next is Demons. Is that Joji?
This is Demon.
Every piece of percussion on this has been mental so far.
Yeah. It's a little bit unsettling. Like, I do wonder how many of these percussions are him just recording noises in the studio. I like how his voice is cleared up.
Nope.
Nope.
A warning kind of feels like a threat though, doesn't it?
Yeah, I guess it is a similar thing. Trying to think of what that noise sounds like. You know, that.
Sounds like something out of an Alien film.
Or like the sound of like a skeleton walking. Minecraft skeleton. His vocals have lowered in the mix again.
Nope. And in that one, there's the yet.
Very agreeable demons.
One on either shoulder.
Beautiful little bit of piano.
You wouldn't expect like piano to close out a Joji track on the opening album, would you? I don't know why, but
no, yeah, like so peaceful and serene. It's cool though because you can tell that a lot of, if not all, of the instruments and the percussion that's been recorded is actually live in the studio with a microphone. Like at the end of that track there, we heard the piano being played, and then right at the very end, you can hear like them stepping away from the piano or putting the lid down on it, so you can actually hear that it is a mic'd up grand piano rather than it being a simulated synthesizer.
Yeah, and with the kind of choice in percussion, it does feel like all of this has just been done by Joji, and he's been the only writing credit on every track so far. So literally all of this could just be him in a studio, not even in a studio, in a room with a microphone.
Could be his bedroom.
I don't think it probably was recorded in a proper studio for his first ever EP. And I like that feel. It makes it feel a little bit more personal. And I do sometimes worry for his health when we're listening to these Joji tracks, just because he always seems so down and depressed. And there's always like the worst heartbreak in the world has gone on. But it's quite relatable in a weird way. When you feel like you're in that proper dark moment, if you put this on, you feel like there's someone else like that.
You could relate to it, and you could feel like you're not alone in the feelings that you are feeling, and that Joji is in just as deep as you are.
Well, let's go on to Window. Most energetic start so far.
A little bit more upbeat.
It's crazy when this is upbeat.
Yeah. Been a lot of that use of stutter percussion. Like on this one we got the hi-hats, on the first one we had the snare. That beat goes hard, but again, it's just super simple. There's not much to it. Less is more.
The pianos have stuck around as well. Just a
It's like really subtle up in the background.
The pianos are so calming though, aren't they?
Yeah.
We don't wanna drive slow. Drive slow. Speed up, put our eyes closed. Eyes closed. Eyes closed. Eyes closed. Head down. Eyes closed. Ice cold. Meltdown.
I feel like this could be sampled really well. You know, if you made just this bit with a
that kind of
bit breakbeaty, isn't it?
glitching out hi-hat.
Well,
I mean, that is the most energetic that we've had so far, isn't it?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I didn't think that we was going to get any energy throughout the entire EP, to be honest. And that might be the high point of it, and it's still fit in with how the tracks have flowed and kind of, I don't know, this entire EP so far has had me feeling a little uneasy. It just makes me feel a little like I should be
Like
sad.
unsettled almost. Yeah, it feels a bit... It's like you're not quite sure what emotions you're supposed to feel when listening to this. I mean, in this scenario, we're probably not in the best headspace to be listening to it. Not saying that we're not in a good headspace.
We need to be going through a hard time.
Yeah, we're not in the correct headspace to fully feel all the emotions on show. But that being said, you still feel emotional listening to it. And I think the use of the piano throughout every track so far really adds to that somber kind of upsetting feel.
Well, before we go on to the next track, let us know what your favourite song from In Tongues is, because I know people have a personal connection to a lot of these. Like I said, I'm sure there'll be a time in life when I revisit this and I listen to it, and then there's one of the songs that I really connect to. So let us know what track that is for you in the comments.
And for such a short EP as well, I feel like it's quite stacked. So I think even though there's only, 6 songs total, people will have their own favourites from this, even though there really isn't that much material to go off.
Well, let's go on to Bitter Fuck.
Oh dear. It's almost like a rain sound. Not quite rain, though. It feels like falling water. That discordal guitar is very eerie.
Vocals are a lot louder in this one as well. I think it's because the lyrics are quite potent. And then he said, "You made me mean."
I like that.
Woo! Yes.
Much friendlier vibes.
Like, you called me a bit of fuck, but I'm smiling.
Yeah, but I'm loving it.
There's bass in there that's that deep you can barely even make it out.
Really, really low.
Don't fuck with him.
I'll try not to. I will try my best not to. Yeah.
I like that. That's like a bit of a record scratch.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. Or like a bird screaming. Interestingly, even with the lyrics being so like detrimental, self-deprecating, it was the probably the most upbeat and not the word happy, but you know, it was the most feel-good track that we've had so far.
I thought it weirdly did feel happy. It's like not what I expected at all, given I was reading the lyrics as I was going through it, and I was like, oh, it's going to be bad, it's going to get sad, and then the beat would kick in and it was actually moving. I think it felt as if we haven't had many beat drops throughout this album, and we got one there, and it injected a good bit of energy.
And also that chorus of "'cause I'm a bit of fuck," that just goes so hard. He's very good at creating earworms that are really simple, and then he'll just repeat them a couple of times, and then they're stuck in your head for the rest of the day.
Well, we are on to the final track of the EP, Worldstar Money Interlude. I feel like this might be one I've heard before. I recognise the title, but I don't know if it's just the interlude.
Worldstar, baby! Pink Guy Ukulele.
I do know this one though.
Right.
I don't know if this is a bigger Joji track.
I mean, this...
I feel like it should be. Why would I know it otherwise?
I don't know it. Are you sure you know it?
Definitely.
Definitely.
100%.
That's confidence right there. I want you to sing along with the entire thing.
I won't go that far.
Okay, yeah, fair, yeah. That's proof enough.
This must have just been on my sad, depressed playlist at some point.
It's a good playlist one, that one. I've seen it. Yeah. Lots of Radiohead. Oh. Oh. This reeks of Pink Guy. I'm expecting him to rap about some noodles in a second. That's what this feels like.
It's like a kid laughing as well as a sample. Or someone laughing.
Somebody's laughing, man. And it ain't me. It definitely ain't Joji. I love it when he does shit like that. Just sounds like he's in the shower singing la 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 la.
Might be. Recorded this EP in the shower. It makes sense with the feel,
Yeah.
the production.
Tell you what, that was the closest I've heard of a Joji track feeling like a Pink Guy track. I think it had the general vibe with the beat being quite DIY, and then the ukulele especially, I immediately thought, okay, this has got those vibes. And thinking about it, this EP probably didn't come out long after Pink Season did, so it makes sense that there's still reminiscent value in there. And the other track being Pretty Boy, which is my favourite Joji track, that still feels a little bit Pink Guy.
That song took me back to being like 18, 19. It was weird because it's not something I've heard for a long time. I always say this, I got rid of Spotify, so I lost all my old playlists, so I don't go revisit them ever. And this must have been on one, and it took me back to that, like, probably when I was feeling quite sad and a bit younger. But on the EP as a whole, I think it's a fantastic first EP for someone. And you can see kind of his artistic vision, and that vision has remained throughout all his other projects. But there's some really good tracks in here as well. There's a lot of emotion, especially in some of the lyrics, and you can tell he's really trying to divulge his emotions and whatever he's going through, like relationship wise, love, life, family. And I respect an artist doing that, especially on your first couple of tracks. Like, it takes a lot of balls to go out there and be like, this is how I'm really feeling, when no one even knows who you are as an artist.
It's very wearing your heart on your sleeve. And you got to remember, this is him not trying to shed the kind of history that he's had before he became Joji, but just kind of saying, this is who Joji is going to be. This is what the kind of art I'm going to be creating going forwards. And I think he does set a good precedent in that. This is so far removed from his previous stuff, but not a million miles away, but it's in a new vein, and it does set you up to think, right, okay, this is what I should expect from Joji going forwards. And as a whole, I think that's absolutely fantastic. I don't think there is many debut EPs that can kind of just surmise the entirety of an artist's style in the way that Joji has there, because you usually find a debut EP doesn't really sound anything like the later stuff. This was really the first footprints into his entire discography.
I think it's that personal feel, and the production really shows that. The amount of times where we said, oh, this could just be him in a room or just on his phone, X, Y, and Z. It feels like he's done it all himself. He was the only writing credit on every song. So I think that personality that he's trying to put across as an artist really shows. And I'm yet to listen to a Joji project I don't like.
And I mean, there are many Joji projects out there, so if you want to suggest some to us which you think we will enjoy, bearing in mind we very much enjoyed Ballads 1, we'll link that at the end of the video. This was great as well. I feel like there will not really be a Joji project we won't like, but please do give us some suggestions in the comments, and maybe some artists that are adjacent to Joji, because I'm not really familiar with that many that are in this style. Are there other artists in this style? If there are, please let us know.
And don't forget to hit like and subscribe.
Thank you very much for watching.